Hi there, Airbnb family. So I thought let me quickly show you something cool. So I used Google Gemini to build me a dashboard, and it took all of 5 to 10 minutes. I'm going to show you the prompt that I used, and I'm going to just quickly take you through some of the metrics here. So what I did was I downloaded these earnings reports from Airbnb. So if you go and download your earnings report, as an example, this is what my January 2025 looked like. It breaks it down by property. Some of these are rent to rent, some of these are management properties. And then it shows you your payout methods, and it shows you performance stats per property. So you can go look at that. So I uploaded 10 of them, but if you want to upload 12 of them, just go combine the PDFs into one document so that they're not separate PDFs, right? You can just find a free combiner on Google, but you can also use Adobe Acrobat to do that. So what is the prompt that I used? And by the way, I'm using gemini.google.com. So if you have a Google account, it's free. And it's very important that if you do this, let me just quickly show you. I'm going to just say new chat. It's very important that when you put your prompt in, you click tools and you click canvas. Okay, then it's going to build a dashboard. So you pop your prompt in and then you hit send. Let me just quickly go back to this dashboard. So I'm going to show you the original prompt that I used. This will give you ideas for your own one. I said attached are 11 earnings reports. It didn't take 11. It told me it can only take 10. So that's why I said you must combine them if you want more. For me as an Airbnb host, build me an interactive dashboard where I can drill into this data and report on it high level. Some more important info. I do both Airbnb management and a rent-to-rent model. A property labeled this is my only rent-to-rent property in these reports. Every other property is an Airbnb management property. With one filter, I would like to be able to see my combined income and separate income between these two. I also want to see average nights booked across any property by month, average earnings by month per property. There are some other groupings that I want. Here are the labels and the properties that make up the label. This was a mistake. I actually ended up not going with that. Under my list of properties, I want to have a multi-selector, meaning I want to select all my properties or just some properties, make it easy to deselect. Then it built me the report, and then I asked for some changes after it gave that. I said, oh, I forgot this one property is actually a rent to rent, but it's not mine. It was a joint venture between me and my one business partner, Michael. So I wanted that one split out as well. And then I said on the property performance matrix, which I will show you now, I want to have a column for average monthly income. And then I said on my monthly revenue streams, I want to see ZAR labels. So look at the labels that it put on. Previously, there were no labels here. Okay, so you can ask it to make changes. Now look at this cool dashboard that it built. It probably took about 2 minutes to build this. So I can now deselect at the top here. You have to select one. So let's go and look at not management. Let's see rent to rent. So on that one rent to rent property, this was my total earnings in 10 months. This is my average nightly rate, complete nights booked, monthly revenue by month, the trends for the nights, average nightlies booked, the top earnings, and then I can look at my property performance matrix. Only one is selected, shows me total earnings, average monthly, average daily rate. Let's go and look now at management. Now I can quickly see which are my top performing properties. I can go and look at my earnings per month and per property per month. How awesome is that? All in 2 minutes, and you can get your annual reporting done for you. And whatever you want to your heart's content, just here on the left, you can tell it to go and build something different or add something. So I think this is very helpful for hosts. I used to do a lot of this in Excel, so it took me quite a bit of time. But how awesome is this interactive dashboard? You can then share it. You can share it with whoever you want. You can actually embed it on a web page if you so choose. But I think this is a worthwhile way to do your annual reporting. There we go. Enjoy.